Ah, boom! He's back. My laptop shut down. I think the Babylonian wants to stop me, but nothing can stop me. I reset another one. Yeah, I'm here. I'm back. What were we talking about before I got interrupted? They kind of shut me down. I was like, what's going on? Then I realized it's the up-to-date thing I should have checked before, but I didn't see the notice. Usually there's a big notice that show up on my laptop. We're going to make updates. But nothing this time. So he's here. He's back. Yeah, yeah. You're all back too. Yellow Crystal Warrior, Mia, Leslie. Boom! Yeah. What were we talking about? Those enemies. But I think that's all the enemies scattered. I think the most, yeah, for sure there is enemies on the outside, but not too much. I don't perceive too much enemies on the inside. I perceive the enemies more on the inside because we are responsible for this mess. We have to take responsibility. If we find enemies on the outside, and it's like we're rejecting our responsibility also. Like I want to take responsibility for the mess I created here. That's my part of my journey, to reach back that state of pure love, pure consciousness, Christ consciousness. Have you ever heard of that? Christ consciousness? Yeah, it's possible. That's possible. That's not things that are, Babylon makes us things that only a certain group of men or women, mostly men. The Babylon don't talk too much about women. They don't. That's what I find also very disturbing. Women should have so much. Women should lead society. If there's something, if you ask me, we should give a lot more. I think women reason on a different level than men anyway. Women doesn't reason the same way as men, and that's why I like to see you girls here because it's very. I check the analytics and like there's a almost equal woman, equal men watching my video. Like I think it's 30-70 or 40-60, something like that. So it's very encouraging to see that. Women are much closer to enlightenment anyway than men from start, because you experience pain body every month. So the pain body puts you closer to enlightenment. Kombucha. Gingerade. I like that stuff. Kombucha. Yeah. It's good stuff. I like it. It wakes you up. I find it vitalizes you. It wakes you up. There's something in that stuff. I don't know. I read the ingredient. It doesn't seem so bad for you. Water, culture, kombucha culture, black tea, green tea, and ginger juice. All biologic, organic. So it shouldn't be that bad. I trust it. I love it. It gives you energy when you drink a full thing of that right in the morning. Boo! It's like a booster. Women mature spirituality before men do. For sure. Women are much closer to enlightenment than any man can be. Because men do not experience pain during a lifetime. Like just giving birth, just that. I've seen it 3 times. I cannot for 1 second imagine myself enduring that pain. Honestly, if you've never seen a woman give birth, wow. That's the most magical moment in life. That's something I will never forget. This is magic. This is life. This is and I wish I would have witnessed the birth of my children in an awakened state, like Ricky to do the lotus birth and all that stuff. Yeah, but it didn't happen. But I still remember those moments. Like it's something, and that's why I show very much respect to every woman I meet in my life, for sure. The divine feminine is But the divine feminine is inside of me. The divine masculine is inside every woman. I think maybe half of our brain is masculine and the other half feminine. I don't know. But we're not so different. We have different body parts, like different sex attributes, but we're not so, but we're different in thinking a bit, woman and man, but not so distant apart. Like I feel like we are really one. We can become one very easy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean here. Tantric turmeric. Yeah, I mean a lot faster. Yeah, a lot faster than men. But still, if you have a tragedy happening to you in your life, that too can wake you up a great deal. But some people, they have tragedy happening and nothing changed. I have my wife, one of her cousin had the testicle cancer. Testicle cancer. He got one of his ball removed. Yeah, one of his ball removed. And 2 months after, he was back eating pork, ribs, drinking beer. He said, I survived the cancer. Now I'm going to have a good life. This is their attitude. This is their attitude. And they're back eating all kinds of scrap. And, it's like why some people, tragedy will wake them up, but some others don't. So they're so deeply unconscious that even a tragedy won't wake them up. It has the potential to wake you up. Doesn't mean it's going to wake you up, but it has a great potential to do a lot of good in your life. And if you that's it, if you give attention to what's happening to you in the moment. But most people, exactly the reason why they cannot find strength in tragedy is because they're not present in the moment. So if you're present in the moment, you're gonna find strength in every little thing that happened to you in life. You're gonna find strength in it. You're gonna turn it into something positive. Even if it's negative, you're gonna turn it into something positive. You will not see nothing negative anymore. Like even when I don't have a bad day. I don't have no bad days. I have character building days. Sometimes I have those. I have those character building days sometimes that I ask myself a lot. Like I look very strong here. I can be very brave here. No, even if I'm not, no one can tell the difference. Even if I'm brave or not, can you tell the difference? No. Only me knows how I feel inside, and I have to deal with my own life too. So it's to stay aligned and stay balanced in this very troubled world is not easy. It's not easy because that's what we are. That's what I'm bombarded constantly with nonsense. So I have to find the balance between the sense and the nonsense, because the nonsense is from every angle. There's lots of nonsense in Babylon, and we are bombarded with nonsense and stuff that doesn't hold the road. Like the reason why people are depressed is it's easy. It's easy to see these things. We can't get enough of what we don't want. So we're going to be depressed for sure. Look at society. Look at all the publicity and the material world and the ego and the ego is so potent. The ego is this is what's stopping humanity from awakening. It's the ego. It's the ego, and that's why it's the first pillar of Satanism is to boost the ego. Boost your ego a maximum, so you're completely detached with yourself, with who you are. Because the ego is not who you are. The ego is the program inside you. Who you are is much deeper than that, much deeper than the ego and the little shell you put over your body to go in society and play your role. It's much more than that. I'm much more than just the ego. I can detach myself from, I can sense the awareness behind my thinking. This is not ego. When you can sense that, you're no more in the ego. You have to sense the awareness. And this is what I sense when I speak. I can really detach the speaker from the thinker. That's what it is. Because if not, I'll be even intellectualizing everything and be more into their program, their madness. So it's very it's a long adventure for sure to wake yourself up, to wake up yourself. Look, you're gonna have a lot of good things happening. Not so many bad things because, like I said, I see the negative stuff as something positive. Like the people that have left my life, I've left it for a reason. If they're not around, is because not left, but if they're not present. Like sometimes, absence hurts more than death. Some people like it hurts me more that some people are not present being alive than if they were dead. Like people don't realize that, but this is the living dead state that we are. We wait for what? Like crazy. We prefer known hells to unknown heaven. That's us. Humanity. Known hells. We have been living in known hells for how long? Eons, for eons. Until suddenly some people wake up and start seeing the truth, carrying the truth. By chance, some of us carry the truth. By chance, if that, woo, imagine. But Babylon, you cannot kill what can never die. So the truth will always prevail. The truth will always be, you don't need to defend it, you let that loose. The truth is out there, is what it is. They cannot stop the truth anyway. The truth is so easily perceivable once you unplug from Babylon. Once you unplug from their madness, the truth is self-evident. Self-evident, it's an evidence. And the evidence of the truth is that because we've been lied to. We've been lied to on everything. So just this is the evidence of the truth. Is the evidence that we are the truth. The biggest conspiracy is against us. Forget Babylonian stuff. Look at yourself. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? Maybe because, you have been given into the conspiracy against yourself. Like I did for many, many years. Live my life guided by a magician in Babylon. Until I decide to regain my power, to do enough work on myself to conquer all the fears I had, and most fears what people was thinking of me, my mother, my father, my sister, my wife, my children. That was my biggest probably fear, because people outside of me, like the family, extended family, I don't care what they think about me, I never see them. But the people that are around me that I interact to on a daily basis, like my mother and stuff, yeah, I was a bit concerned of what they would think, and I think that's the first step of breaking. Like I'm going back to years ago. I'm not talking about recently. I'm talking about I've started that journey quite a while ago. So you have to go back a bit, and I was on YouTube 2014, I think, summer 2014. It's gonna be 3 years, 3 Babylonian years. I don't like to say 3 years, 3 Babylonian years. So yeah, it's a long journey, and I'm gonna be here still for a while, because a long time, because I don't think I will ever fully remember who I am until I pass, because the real truth, especially about the earth and where we are and everything, what is that realm, and all the answers, all the spiritual answers, that all the spiritual question that we are looking for answers, that like what's up there, the stars and all that stuff, and the shape of the earth, and where we are, what's this place, what is the whole thing. So I think those answers will come if you pass one day. If we're all gonna die. I don't like to use the word die, but we'll use it. The day you're gonna die, the day you're gonna die, but it's more the day you're born. I think it's inverted. It's gotta be inverted. That's gotta be, everything is inverted in this world. So I think they tell us that we're dying because really we're being born, and on our true journey, on our ascension journey to become a star. I mean, I'm persuaded that these stars are souls or something. They're light beings. It's what we are. There's something with us, but something much more than what we can ever altogether begin to imagine, I think, or to even dream of. So the quest is eternal. The quest is eternal. There's maybe they portray like Jesus have attained the Christ consciousness, but I think is just a story. Jesus, did he really existed? Maybe a great man existed with great knowledge and great wisdom, and that I surely know it existed, because look at me today. That's what I'm developing. So, and that's what a lot of people are developing. I can sense that being possible. Attain superior wisdom and knowledge and balance, and that's all possible. Divine Christ consciousness, it's all possible because we have been, I'm sure we have been created to the image of God. That's for sure. We all been created to the image of God, and God, Jah, divine, whatever. We are experiencing the divine here on a subjective level. So that's what I feel, because I've never seen really anybody around other than humans. I've never seen a god, or I've never seen anybody that could confirm me that we are not the supreme consciousness and supreme, that we don't have power and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. You would convince me of that if I would see other people than man and woman. But it's up to us. It's only us. We're alone on this boat, all together as one. So it's up to us to seek the light. Seek the light for sure. If you seek, you will find. If you seek Jah, you will find. He is calling right now. He's calling. Jah is calling for sure. He's calling on us. He's calling on us to wake up. And that's what's happening. A lot of things are changing. We are in an era of constant change. Everything changed because people are becoming more awake as the day go by. As the days go by, more and more people are asking questions, or questioning reality. Okay, I'm there. Questioning reality, and that's a very, very gives us a lot of hope altogether. Altogether, it can come and propels us to very, very, very far if we start all participating like it's happening. I see people from, I have contact with people from all over the world to talk about stuff on YouTube, and not just on YouTube. So it's very lots of hope. Lots of hope for humanity, but we must keep on pushing, because there's evil forces around, and the evil forces are constantly present. So it's very important to not attach our vibration to that evil stuff, and stay centered on our journey, and stay with the light. Stay with the light. Stay with the light. Yeah. With the light, but it's cloudy. It's been cloudy here for the last 2 weeks. Haven't seen the sun much for the last 2 weeks. It's very rainy, and there's flood everywhere in Quebec. Everybody's in trouble in Quebec. Lots of people being flooded. Where's the government? Where's the army? Everybody's flooded in Quebec. My own cousin been evacuated from his house. And where's the government? Where's the army? Apparently the army is in. Okay. Don't we have troops enough to invade another country? So why can't we invade our own country and help our people? Like, bring back everybody that's overseas and help them here. Come on. So anyway, I think it's just because also, not that all these things are created by Babylon, the floods and all that, but they could give more help. If the government would care about the people, they would be on the terrain for sure. But they don't care. They know it's generating more fear, doubt, and it's gonna keep people worrying for sure. It's a lot of worries when you have your house flooded. Wow, I could not imagine this. Never happened to me. Never had big catastrophe like that. But my heart is with all those people that right now are struggling and having a hard time with the flood and all that. It's very, but that happens also. There's things happening all over this plane. There's people suffering every day, everywhere. So children dying. There's all kinds of nonsense happening in this world. So the moment we're gonna start, not start, it's already started. It's already started. They cannot stop it. That's the thing. It's not gonna start. It's already started. What they cannot do is they cannot stop us. Now the awakening, the arising the arising of Jah is happening because we're waking up. So this is Jah arising himself inside us. This is how Jah arise because we are all waking up and seeing the light, seeing Jah light for sure. Some people told me, "Oh, did he found God?" For sure, I seen the light. I see the light for sure. If not, if I wouldn't see the light, I wouldn't be here. So for sure, I seen the light. And I think it's something I want to bring everybody to the light, to the love, to the light. And this is where we're going here. My channel is not a channel for distraction. It's a channel for positivity and upliftment, and so that we always stay true to ourselves and we don't cave into their madness. It's a bit of recovery channel also. Like Rick says, a recovery channel because we all been very, very deep inside the rabbit hole. Probably we all been watching a lot of videos on YouTube and recovering now from that, and that's okay. There's a transition at one point that must happen. I think transition is good, change is good, and change is coming for sure. Change is always in perpetual motion. It's not something you can stop. Everything changing, there's no particles in nature that stays boxed in. No, only us. It's only us that stays boxed in and don't move out of our comfort zone. So once we're gonna regain the strength, regain the power, then we're gonna surely move out collectively outside the comfort zone, leave the freaking TV and stuff like that, the radio and all the nonsense that are influencing us on a daily basis into madness. Collectively, it will go. Yeah. We are fractals of creation, little drops of love in an ocean of God. Yeah, exactly. It's all back to ourself as one. Vibrational energy traveled through matter as above, so below. I agree. Yeah. As above, so below, 100 monkeys, one key on the ball or plane syndrome. Yeah, love it. The recovery show. Yeah, the recovery show, because it's a bit the recovery show, because we all been very deep inside. I've been very deep inside the rabbit hole, like deep enough. Now I want to, I don't want to learn more about their madness. I want to learn more about how could I reach that Christ consciousness, because this is my aim. I think this is all our aim. I don't want to have to come back here. You're not going to see me back for another life here. That's for sure. I'm not coming back. I'm telling you. I'm going to do anything I can in my life to not come back here. I want to know the real truth. So for that, I have to live my truth here. And when I pass into the other realm, I'll maybe know the real truth of where I was. But if I can't live my truth here, if I cannot, living your truth is being you. It's being you. It's you at peace and who you are one. So you got to bring that balance into you, and it's the challenge of balancing all the nonsense of Babylon with the sense that stuff you feel. I'm sure all of you here many times do. Come on. We can sense what is unnatural. Everything is becoming so unnatural, so fake. I go to the bank yesterday, this is what I don't understand. And to me, it takes away the beauty of a woman. I love women, but I love women natural. I don't love women with makeup, with fake nails. I go to the bank and I get to the cash, and the girl is full of makeup with fake nails, and I so it doesn't attract me at all. I don't see I see the beauty of the person, but I see a mask on the person's face, where when I see My wife, I met her. She was in pajama when I met her. She was in the car in her pajama and no makeup on and nothing. Like, this is what I like stuff that are natural and people that are natural. Like, especially women. Like, not everything that glitter is gold. So be very careful. And lots of women put a lot of glittering, but on the inside they're very broken. So no, and makeup and stuff is not something I find it's putting a mask on the person's face. It's putting a mask, and it's very damageable also for the skin. It's very, all the product, the skin is an organ, and the skin is an organ, so we must be, and it's paper thin. Look at my skin, it's paper thin. Paper thin skin, so it's very everything that you're going to put onto your skin is going into your body, so be very careful. I only put coconut oil on my skin, that's all. If I have dry skin, dry feet, dry hand, I put coconut oil, that's it. Only natural. I don't try to minimize and even the shampoo. There's a lot of toxic stuff in there. Why do you think they put so much toxic shit in the shampoo and the conditioners and all that? Because you massage your head with this, it goes directly in. That's why. That's why there's so much madness. Anyway, the world is filled with madness. It's filled with madness. It's to recognize it and use product that are not so detrimental to your being, because that's what they want. Every little poison we absorb in there. I'm not telling you because you wash your hair with L'Oreal shampoo that you're gonna be sick the next day. That's not what I'm saying, but it's an addition of this, the water we drink, the freaking toothpaste, the chemtrails, everything together makes us at the end consuming flesh, consuming milk, consuming all kinds of animal product. That makes us very much out of balance with our natural state. So that's why we're attacked on many, many levels, because they cannot say, okay, we're going to put poison inside the water and kill them all. Like, they cannot do that. So they're going to go progressively, and also it's the level of unconsciousness of the people creating the product. You're not very conscious if you create stuff that's going to cause harm. If you are a conscious person, you will not create harm. You will create an alignment with nature. So it's just because they're out of balance also. People that create toxic product like that, it's not because yes, it's not so much because they are evil. It's just they're not aligned. They're misaligned, and that's what I sense anyway. So I'm leaving you, and I'll be back. There was one in 2 parts. This one I'll be back. This afternoon. That's true. 3 o'clock on the Truman Show. And one big stone is coming to crush the Babylonian. Yeah. Watch it. He's gonna be on fire for Bob's Day. I couldn't resist. I had to do a Truman Show on Bob's Day just to show my what gratification, show my gratefulness. I don't know how to say it. Show how much I am grateful for everything he has done for me in my life and for so many others also. He has inspired many people to greatness. Many people to greatness. So big up everyone. Suzanne, Mia, Rise in Love, I, the 2 eyes on the face of divinity. Boom. Yeah, good day, everybody. I will see you when I see you. Truman Show. Yeah, Truman Show this afternoon. Don't miss it. Who was here? Mia. Leslie, yeah. Queen Leslie. Queen Leslie Beckwith. Yeah. My sister Leslie. So big up everyone, and I'll see you this afternoon. Rise in love, rise and shine, live your dreams, and pull the plug from Babylon. Very important. He's out.